Next on All Access.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I want to win real bad.
This is the highest that I've picked and been a part of. You know, I have to look at the premier players and then obviously look at every option.
An aggressive approach to kickoff free agency has excited Patriots fans this offseason. And now here comes Stefon Diggs. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Patriots All Access, presented by GEICO. I'm Steve Burton. Mike Vrabel and his staff were decisive in targeting players. And while they didn't get everyone they wanted on their wish list, they have turned over nearly 25% of their roster 1 month before the draft. Dan Roach recaps a wild start to the league year.
With plenty of cap space and a roster makeover needed, not only did the Patriots strike early and often in the opening days of free agency, but they finally found their elusive playmaker on offense.
Just a winning culture, especially, you know, the history of it, everybody that's came through here, a lot of Hall of Famers, a lot of people that put their stamp on the league. You know, Coach Graves is real convincing, but he had a career that's something that you can attest to of hard work and being a part of something special.
The competitiveness that shows on the tape, the confidence, the play demeanor, the consistency that I've been able to see over the course of my career of playing against them and watching them in this league and grow and work with different quarterbacks. And those are things that excited us as a veteran, you know, wide receiver that could come in here and help us. Obviously, you know, Drake and his development and being a young quarterback that we're excited to work with and move forward with. You know, the more that we can do as a team and to strengthen the roster, I think that's our whole goal.
Finding an elite wide receiver comes off the heels of plugging many holes on defense. The Pats signed top defensive tackle Milton Williams. The 25-year-old was a big part of the Eagles' Super Bowl winning D.
They value what I bring to the table as far as being a versatile player on the D-line, a leader. They believed in me, so I'm going to try to give it back to them as much as I can.
Also added on D, linebacker Harold Landry. The former BC star had 50.5 sacks over his 6-year NFL career and played for Mike Vrabel in Tennessee.
Being able to play for a team that has a promising quarterback and you really feel like you have a bright future here. You can feel the energy building around this organization. And it's just exciting to be a New England Patriot.
Others added to bolster the defense, linebacker Robert Spillane, tackle Kyrus Tonga, and cornerback Carlton Davis. On offense, veteran wideout Mac Hollins was brought on board, as well as quarterback Josh Dobbs, center Garrett Bradbury, and veteran right tackle Morgan Moses.
The question is coming about, you know, what was the pitch of coming here? But when you got a guy like Coach Vrabel, man, you don't need a pitch, man.
Up next for the Patriots, the opportunity to add to their talent pool via the NFL Draft, which starts April 24th in Green Bay. The Patriots own the 4th pick overall and 5 of the top 106. For Patriots All Access, I'm Dan Roach.
All right, Dan Roach, thank you very much. Well, let's get right to it in our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo. Stefon Diggs, obviously the huge get, and we're going to talk a lot about him. But they made some moves before they got to Stefon Diggs. Who'd you see and who do you like?
I like that they were really aggressive and they went after it in that first day of the tampering period, Mike. And I'm going to be a little outside the box of the one that I like the most, and it's Morgan Moses. I felt the offensive line really, really needed to be addressed, and just everything about this guy screams leader, and I think it's exactly what that group needed. They need an adult in the room somewhere on offense. Morgan Moses, I think, was a great pickup to solidify at least that right tackle spot.
Paul went outside the box. I'm going right in the box with Milton Williams. Get after the quarterback, Steve. Patriots ranked last in the league with 28 sacks last year. I'm going to be on the record. You can hold me accountable. They will not be last in the league this year with 28 sacks. Milton Williams coming at you.
All right, as I told you, we're going to talk about Stefon Diggs a little later on the show and what the Giants just did by taking Russell Wilson. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when it comes to NFL draft time. We'll be back with more Patriots All Access right after this.
Coming up on All Access.
Behind the scenes with some of the Patriots' new additions.
Should I put it on her? Yeah, you can. That's perfect. Look at you.
And later, with the draft just around the corner, we wrap up the combine in Indy.
I think it's a good draft. I mean, I think there's a lot of names, there's a lot of personalities.
You're watching Patriots All Access.
Patriots All Access is brought to you by Bank of America, official bank of the New England Patriots. By Sports Illustrated Tickets, 50 million sports, concerts, and theater tickets, 0 fees. Fans deserve better. Visit sitickets.com today. And by Cross Insurance, official insurance broker of the New England Patriots.
Since the new league has started, the Patriots aggressively set out to upgrade their roster, signing 15 free agents.
Being part of this historic franchise is something that is near and dear to my heart. I can't wait to add my legacy to it.
Just off the bat, it's the history with the organization, and being able to be a part of that and do something new and build something off of that excites me the most.
Obviously, the history of the Patriots is fantastic, and I'm excited to be a part of a winning organization that knows how to win, but obviously nothing's given for free. We got to go earn it.
The Patriots have been known for winning for a long time. For them to want me and bring me into this organization and be a part of that, I couldn't find nothing better than that.
Growing up as a kid and seeing the Patriots win multiple Super Bowls and just that championship culture that's here.
Head coach Mike Vrabel, man, a players coach who's out there, holding bags for the guys and just bringing the new guys here, all the free agent guys, mixing it in with the young guys and getting this brotherhood started, man. It's going to be something very special.
Part of Coach Mike Vrabel's challenge in improving the Patriots is to instill a culture change on and off the field. Earlier this month, in welcoming 4 new players to Foxborough, we got a glimpse of how that might look. And let's just say, it's possible that linebacker Robert Spillane might not be the most popular member of his family.
You coach. You walk. You're gonna walk. Oh my goodness. Oh, she walked up. Are you smiling? Daddy's a Patriot. You're a Patriot now.
With those big brown eyes.
Oh my goodness, big girl.
Walk. She's like, yeah, I'm not walking. I'm tired. I just got up from a nap. Get in there.
Should I put it on her?
Yeah, you can.
Stop it.
Hi, where? There you are.
Nina.
Hi. Yeah. Get that arm through. Dad got it.
Oh my. That's perfect. Look at you. We're home. We're home. Yeah. Everyone.
Last month, while busy trying to rebuild the football team, head coach Mike Vrabel traveled to Providence for an event near and dear to his heart, Read Across America, where the Patriots coach read to 2nd and 3rd graders.
Why is reading important? Right? Reading isn't just a bunch of words, it has a message. And you may not find any, you'll want to go down. In that case, of course, you'll head straight out of town. I want to thank the teachers in here. For myself, my parents were 2 educators, and what you guys do is a thankless job to prepare our boys and girls for the future.
In just over 3 weeks, the Patriots are scheduled to select 4th overall in the NFL draft. The last best chance to gather information on over 300 plus prospects was at the NFL Combine last month in Indianapolis.
I think it's a good draft. I mean, I think there's a lot of names, there's a lot of personalities, and I think that's fun. I think all we're trying to do through this process is get the players to be as authentic as possible and how they can add to our roster and our team and the vision that we have for them.
The 2025 NFL Scouting Combine in Indianapolis, Indiana is on the air.
Everything that we're doing is to improve this football team. You know, we're excited to fill the roster out and get the depth and get to where we need to be so we can use that pick on the best player available.
How you doing, Adam? How are you, buddy? Good to see you, man. It's good seeing you. Right here, Charles. I'm in the middle here. We do feel like there's some foundational pieces and some pieces that we want to work with. To me, it starts with the team, right? It starts with the connection between the players. We're going to bring new players in.
What do you see with the number 4 overall pick in this draft at the top in terms of talent?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll see. Again, not sure what's going to happen in front of us. You know, not sure what way we'll lean. Again, you know, we have the whole free agency period, trades, all these other, you know, avenues to acquire talent. So we'll see what happens.
That's a big part of this offseason for both head coach Mike Vrabel and Elliott Wolf is we need to nail the trenches.
Thanks for getting together, crew. I know we had a window here after interviews, but I wanted to get with you scouting assistants about how the informal meetings have been going.
Yeah, they've been going pretty good. I feel like getting them in that element, like I know it's more strict up here, but like getting them down there in that element and being able to talk to them, they might hit on their family a little bit. You get to see more like their real personality downstairs.
It's an important step here with the interviews and kind of some of these guys that just getting to know them and figuring out what's the next step. You know, do we go visit them? Do our coaches Zoom with them? Do we go to the pro day? You know, all those different exposures. So I think this is just a good step.
This is the highest that I've picked and been a part of. You know, I have to look at the premier players and then obviously look at every option. This is an exciting time in finding out who fits with us, the youth, the energy, continue to work with Elliott scouting department and build this roster.
Well, this guy really doesn't need any introduction. Patriots captain David Andrews.
2-time Super Bowl champion and one of my favorite players ever to come through our locker room.
Gotta be a dogfight, boys. Let's go. Margie! Margie!
That's it. Pocket squeezing down. He throws down the middle. Pass is intercepted. Picked off in midfield. An interception by Juwan Bentley. Carsack get no chance. And Juwan Bentley gets to the quarterback at the 45. Oh, dropping back. He's pressured. Bentley got to the quarterback. And the ball squirts free.
Back in our Bob's Discount Furniture Studios, back with Mike Reese and Paul Perillo, Stefon Diggs. Can you tell I'm pumped up?
More excitement.
I love the signing.
Yeah.
I love the signing. I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm happy about the signing as well. I think they really needed a top-flight receiver, a guy who's reliable. He's been able to catch 100 balls in his sleep, Mike. I understand the one major concern, the ACL. You can't just ignore that. That's probably why the Patriots were able to get him. But to give Drake May a top-flight receiver like that, that's a home run.
And for me, when I think of my favorite players to watch in the NFL, Stefon Diggs is on the short list. You know, so to have him here in New England, to get to watch him more than just 2 games as an opponent when he was with Buffalo, to me, it's incredibly exciting. A great route runner, and talk to people in Houston who just said what a great impression he made down there last year. So if he can do the same thing here, I think it's a home run.
But
there's always a but.
But
we both just hit home runs.
I know you did. But reputation, okay? Is he a diva? And does that cause a problem here in New England?
Aside from Larry Fitzgerald, I can't think of a really talented wide receiver in that league who's not a diva. That comes with the territory. It's certainly an issue. I think it was an issue in Minnesota. It was absolutely an issue in Buffalo. He was complaining about his touches while he was leading the league in targets. So, yes, he's a diva. Yes, he's a handful. And that will be, I think, good for Drake May to deal with something like that. Strong presence. This gives Drake May an opportunity to sort of assert himself and say, I understand that you're the number 1 guy, but we have an offense to run and we have points to score. We need to do it the right way. Is it a possible problem? Yes, I don't think it will be.
And that's one way to look at it. The other is, does it put more pressure on Drake than you'd otherwise want it to have? And I suppose we should watch that. I'll tell you one reason I'm not as concerned about it is I think if he was on an incentive-laden 1-year deal looking for the next contract, I could see that being a more of an issue where he's saying, where are my catches, because I'm trying to get the next contract. I think the Patriots gave him a contract that says to him, hey, we're investing in you at a level that other teams aren't willing to do, so we believe in you. We need you to believe in us a little bit here, and it'll all work out.
I love the 3-year deal because of that reason, and I just feel that this gives Drake May a guy to move the chains. This is a reliable guy on 3rd downs who's going to, as Mike said, he's going to run great routes, he's going to get open, he's going to catch the ball.
And one other point that I talked to about people in Houston, they say Stefon Diggs raised the level of the receivers around him. Nico Collins took the next step to superstar. Tank Dell rising up. And they credited Diggs and the professionalism he showed as part of the reason that happened.
Okay, the same day Patriots signed Stefon Diggs, the Giants go out and get Russell Wilson. So how does that screw up the draft going forward when you look at Travis Hunter and you look at Abdul Carter?
Yeah, you got to bring us down because I do feel that probably, I don't want to say it's dead, that possibility, but it's on life support, that whole scenario where one of those guys falls. You got to think that the Giants draft, they signed 2 veteran quarterbacks, Mike. They're probably not going to be in the Shedeur Sanders sweepstakes. Cleveland, to me, is still a possibility, so I don't want to call it dead, but I think they have some possibilities to make some moves, too. I think you're looking elsewhere at number 4.
I could see that, I guess, and maybe this is more trying to look at it through the Patriots' hopeful lens. If you're the Giants and you're head coach Brian Daboll, general manager Joe Schoen, are you really going to bank on Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston for, the future? They might be able to get you, through the first however many weeks of the season, but don't you also want the hotshot quarterback to sort of lead hope for the future? And Paul, I could be way off on that.
I would want the hotshot quarterback. Unfortunately for Daboll and Shane, there's none that exists. I think this is a really weak quarterback class. I think their actions are telling you they don't want to take Sanders. That's why they go in the veteran market.
So, who will the Patriots pick at 4? That's why we have a whole nother draft show coming up. Great job, guys.
Thanks, Stevie.
Great job.
Yeah.
That'll do it for this week's edition of Patriots All Access. For Mike Reese and Paul Perillo, I'm Steve Burton. Have a great week, everybody.